Well, clearly, I like reading about the history of medicine. I have found amazing scholarship in these books. I haven't found that in video resources online, so I want to fill that gap. This is my first step to doing that, and it's the first of a really two-part introduction to me and my channel. I grew up around medical books. Not a lot, but some, and that's because of my mom. She's an x-ray tech, and she kept her textbooks and a few cool flea market finds. So I grew up with those, looking through those, and clearly it's influenced me. Uh, I have not, so far, gone into a medical career, nor am I an historian. But that doesn't really matter. I was not, and am not, a geologist, but I worked at a cavern for 6 years. And that's really what this video is about. Giving you a feel for me and what I will bring to this subject despite my lack of credentials. My background is being a tour guide and a trainer. So starting out as a tour guide, you take tour after tour after tour, and you settle into rhythms of communication. And eventually you learn that despite the complexity for some of the information, most of it boils down to loving the subject, knowing enough information to help people appreciate it, and being honest about your own limits and what you don't know. You know, that's what you bring to taking people through the cavern. They're already interested, and everyone was interested in the cavern in their own way. Some were really impacted by it. We'd get back to the surface and we'd be walking back to the building. They'd say, man, just wow, it really makes you wonder about what's under our feet, and we just don't know it. They'd say this next to a creek with a secret. Eventually, I got a promotion because, you know, skills, and this came with the responsibility of training new tour guides, because again, skills. Visual aids, metaphors, those were all really helpful, and my jam, really. I'd like to say that I was always on point with them, but, you know, there's a little bit of a learning curve. And at the end, toward the end of their training, I really liked taking the new tour guides out to that secret in the creek. Tucked amongst the limestone was a chunk of calcite, and it was a great opportunity to take everything they had been learning and really put it all together, because it let them infer what had been where we were standing. That, all of that, is basically what I want to do with y'all. I am confident enough in everything I've learned so far and everything I hope to learn in the future and share with y'all. I'm confident enough in that to take y'all through some really fascinating portions of history and medical culture, and show you the formations along the way, show you the bits of calcite hidden on the surface. Sometimes that info is the stuff that's endured to modern times, unchanged or superficially changed, like stitches or using leeches, trepanning. Other times, it's not what's endured, unchanged almost, but what has a lot of history behind how it has in fact changed significantly, such as our understanding of the immune system. There is always a fascinating piece of history behind everything in medicine. And that's what I want to share with y'all. This is Caving for History. I'm Nick, and I'll be your tour guide.